You're digging through your loose change. But what if I told you that this simple-looking 1979D Washington quarter could actually be worth a fortune? Hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars, depending on its condition, error type, or minting variety. Yes, that's no exaggeration. Some of these coins have shocked collectors at auction with sky-high prices, making them one of the most talked-about quarters in modern American coin history. So stay tuned, because in this video, we're uncovering the real secrets behind the 1979D Washington quarter, the surprising minting mistakes that make it incredibly rare, and how your coin could be worth life-changing money. Coins are graded on a 70-point scale, with MS Mint State coins representing uncirculated condition. MS60, MS63, light bag marks, worth around $5, $20. MS6 for MS66, brilliant surfaces, worth $100, $300. MS67, rare, only a few known, can reach to $1,000 to $5,000. MS68 or higher, almost perfect, these can skyrocket to $10,000, $20,000, or even more. At top auctions, one near-perfect 1979D Washington quarter in MS68 condition has been valued at nearly $30,000, $40,000, with speculation that the next perfect example could break the $100,000 barrier. The story behind the Washington quarter. To understand why the 1979D Washington quarter is so special, we need to rewind a bit, back to the origins of the Washington quarter series itself. The first Washington quarter was struck in 1932, originally designed to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first president of the United States. The 1979 quarter sits right in the heart of this historic series, but it also marks an interesting transitional era for the U.S. Mint, when several technical and metal composition changes led to fascinating mint errors and varieties, a year of change at the U.S. Mint. It was the same year they launched the Susan B. Anthony dollar coin, introducing a smaller, copper-nickel dollar coin to replace the silver-colored Eisenhower dollar. The Mint was modernizing its production, experimenting with new dies, and facing increasing pressure to improve coin quality. The Denver Mint, represented by the letter D under the coin's date, produced hundreds of millions of Washington quarters that year. In total, over 489 million 1979D quarters were struck, which might make you think they're all common. But here's the twist, a small fraction of them were minted with unusual die errors, off-metal strikes, and ultra-high grades that make them extremely rare and valuable. The rarest 1979D Washington quarter errors. Not all quarters are created equal. During production, even the smallest mistakes at the Mint can create major collector demand. Some of these rare 1979D Washington quarters are worth tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Off-center strike error. If only 5 to 10% of the design is missing, it might sell for $50, $100. But if 40 to 60% of the design is missing, while still showing the full date and mint mark, collectors can pay $500 to $2,000 or more. Double strike error. A crisp double strike from 1979D can fetch $1,000 to $5,000, depending on condition. Clipped planchet error. A clipped 1979D quarter in mint state could bring $250 to $1,000. Broad strike error without rim. Collectors love broad strikes. Some have sold for $300 to $800. Wrong planchet foreign metal error. These wrong metal errors are incredibly rare and can sell for $10,000 to $30,000, depending on the metal and condition. Overstruck error on another coin. These freak errors have fetched $50,000 to over $100,000 at major auctions. Full steps and mirror-like proof-like strikes. High-grade examples certified as MS68 or higher by PCGS or NGC can reach $5,000 to $15,000. If one ever graded MS69, it could easily be a six-figure coin. The power of coin grading. Why condition means everything. Just like diamonds or vintage cars, condition is everything in coin collecting. Coins are graded on a 70-point scale, with MS Mint State coins representing uncirculated condition. MS60, MS63, light bag marks, worth around $5, $20. MS6 for MS66, brilliant surfaces, worth $100, $300. MS67, rare, only a few known, can reach to $1,000 to $5,000. MS-68 or higher, almost perfect, these can skyrocket to $10,000, $20,000, or even more. At top auctions, one near-perfect 19790 Washington quarter in MS-68 condition has been valued at nearly $30,000, $40,000, with speculation that the next perfect example could break the $100,000 barrier. The most valuable 1979D quarters ever sold. Let's look at a few real-world auction examples that prove these coins are far from ordinary. 1979D Washington quarter, MS-68. PCGS certified. Sold for $25,000 at Heritage Auctions. Pristine condition with full strike and bright luster. 1979D quarter with double strike error. Sold for $7,500. Clear double image across the obverse. 1979D quarter struck on a dime planchette. Realized $15,600. Smaller, lighter, and off metal. 1979D quarter broad strike with full date visible. Sold for $1,000 to $150. 1979D quarter overstruck on a Lincoln cent. Estimated value over $50,000, one of the rarest known examples. It's these incredible anomalies that turn the ordinary 1979D Washington quarter into a collector's dream and millionaire's prize. Why collectors love the 1979D quarter. Collectors chase the 1979D not just for its rarity, but because it represents a pivotal era in U.S. coin history, a time when mints were shifting from traditional hand-prepared dies to more modern, mass-production techniques. This transition produced fascinating minting quirks, slight misalignments, weak strikes, and off-metal errors that slipped through unnoticed. Add to that the nostalgia factor. Coins from the 1970s carry the spirit of an era of cultural change in America. People love collecting coins from this decade because they're still affordable to start with, yet have massive upside potential. And as the number of pristine, untouched examples dwindles, values continue to climb every year. How to check if your 1979D quarter is valuable. Now here's the part you've been waiting for. How can you tell if your 1979D Washington quarter might be worth a fortune? Here's a checklist to help you. Look for the mint mark D under the date. This identifies Denver Mint coins. Examine the surface. Is it shiny and scratch-free? Uncirculated coins are much more valuable. Check for errors, off-center designs, doubling, missing letters, or unusual edges. Weigh the coin. Should be 5.67 grams. Anything significantly lighter or heavier could be a wrong planchette error. Use a magnifying glass. Look closely at the Liberty, In God We Trust, and date for doubling or distortions. Send to a grading service. Professional grading from PCGS or NGC can multiply the value several times. If you find a 1979D with visible doubling or off-metal color, you might just be holding a 5- or 6-figure coin in your hand. Potential future value. The next $1 million quarter? The coin market is booming, and rare modern errors are now fetching prices that rival early 1900s silver coins. Experts predict that as the number of perfect high-grade 1979D quarters shrinks, the next top-graded example could easily surpass the $100,000 mark, and if it combines a high-grade with a rare error, it could reach $500,000 or even $1 million. That's right, a coin once worth 25 cents could become one of the most valuable quarters in U.S. history, the legacy of the 1979D Washington quarter. The 1979D Washington quarter isn't just another coin, it's a symbol of American craftsmanship, history, and hidden fortune. It represents a moment when precision met imperfection, and those rare imperfections became treasures for collectors worldwide. Every coin tells a story, and for the 1979D quarter, that story continues to evolve, from pocket change to precious investment, from everyday money to numismatic legend. Conclusion: check your pocket change. So, the next time you come across a 1979D Washington quarter, don't toss it into a vending machine or coin jar. Take a closer look. Because that little coin might just be your hidden jackpot, a piece of metal that could change your life forever. Whether it's a mint error, a proof-like strike, or a high-grade survivor, the 1979D quarter proves one incredible truth. In the world of coins, even the smallest treasures can hide unbelievable fortunes. So check your pockets, your coin rolls, and your old collections, because that dull-looking 1979D quarter might be the next $1 million discovery.